That being said, I want to welcome everyone to our the fourth session of our 6 weeks of family fitness. I'm hoping that you guys are enjoying the program thus far. And as long as you put the time in, you're going to get exactly what you put into it out of it. That's for sure. But now, we know we have George coming up in about a half hour, and he'll explain the activities that he's going to be taking you through today. But just know that these activities all serve a purpose. They're meant to help you get to where you want to be. And as you know, I send you these recordings so that you can take the classes over again at your own pace. Because I want you to have these exercises in your arsenal. So there's no reason for you not to be able to work out. And just every time you watch that video, just think of us being there with you, guiding and motivating you. But now, in the way of a special announcement, I want to remind some of you, if you don't remember, we're having a healthy cooking demonstration next week, Saturday, which is October 26th, with Chef Israel Gordon. So we're finalizing all that, and I'm inviting you guys to watch it. It's going to take place at 11 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. So I want you guys to be there. Liz said the sound is choppy. Is anyone else having issues with the sound? Let me know.
You sound fine.
Sounds fine to you?
Yes.
Okay, good. Yes, but we're going to open that up to friends and family to attend the October 26th healthy cooking demonstration. All right, so we'll put together a flyer. I'm going to have the information in my newsletter. I'll send it out to you guys via email as well. All that good stuff. All right, because I want you guys to be there, because cooking healthy is a very important part of it. Let me see what Liz had to say. Okay. Oh, she'll log in again. Okay. So right now, I have another video that I want Donna to show, and I want to discuss it right afterwards. It's about a 3 to 4 minute video. Okay. But I want you to check it out, and just know that I have a reason when I send these videos out. It's important that you look at it, check it out, and so we can discuss it. So Donna, whenever you're ready, you can go ahead and show it. Sound? There's no sound on it.
To help I am Ernestine Shepherd. I am 85 years of age, and guess what? I've still got it.
Still got it, indeed. This octogenarian athlete refuses to let anything stop her.
My mantra is determined, dedicated, disciplined to be fit, to get out and exercise. I don't let anything get in the way.
Ernestine's journey to health and fitness started when she was 56 years old, with a promise to her sister Velvet shortly before she passed away.
She held her head up and said, I want you to promise me that you will continue to help others to live a positive, confident lifestyle.
So Ernestine started working out daily, and at the age of 71, she took her training to the next level and entered her first bodybuilding competition.
I was the oldest one there. Next thing I knew, I came in first place.
Then came a call from the folks at Guinness World Records.
I was the oldest female competitive bodybuilder in the world. It wasn't just wonderful for me, it was wonderful that I was fulfilling her dreams and then plus helping others.
Even now, Ernestine does not show signs of slowing down.
Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, I'm at the gym at 7 o'clock in the morning. I have done 11 marathons. And just 3 weeks ago, I did a half marathon. I don't feel like I'm 85. Age is absolutely nothing but a number.
Oh, man, that's amazing. Join us from her home in Baltimore, Miss Ernestine Shepard herself. What a joy it is to meet you. And we're struck by so many beautiful things you said in that piece. And one is, you said no matter what, you exercise, no matter the weather, no matter what. What keeps you motivated, Miss Ernestine?
What keeps me motivated is that I made a promise to my sister that I would constantly go out and exercise and help others. And that has been my dream. And my mantra is determined, dedicated, disciplined to be fit. And that is why I do the things that I do.
Yes, yes.
When I listen to you, I'm like, okay, there's so many of us that find excuses,
yes,
right?
A million
to not
excuses.
get to the gym, to not live our best lives, to not take care of ourselves. For those that just want to get started, what's your advice?
My advice to people who want to get started, I first say the easiest thing to do is to get out and start walking.
Yeah.
Because my goodness, it doesn't cost you anything. All you have to do is put your clothes on and go out and walk. And make certain you do about a half an hour when you first start out. And then later on, take it further and
Well, you're an incredible person. And I was just thinking, because a lot of people, when you think, well, I'm in my 50s and I've never worked out, you just don't think it's actually going to be in the cards for you. But yet somehow you started there and wound up getting the gold medal prize at that bodybuilding event. I mean, what was that moment like when they put that medal around your neck?
When they put that medal around my neck, oh, I just felt just so great. And I said to myself, you have done it. You have done it for your sister Velvet. And that was the joy that I felt.
All right. Well, we do want to know if you would you mind showing us a few moves, because we'd love to have a little of what you're having.
Yeah, we hear that in some of your classes you have.
Can you get up and help show us how to do a couple of moves, Miss Ernestine? Do you mind?
You know what I'm going to do first?
Yeah.
I'm going to show you some moves on the floor.
Okay.
And then after off the floor, then I'm going to watch and see you do some bicep curls and some tricep curls.
Okay.
And if you see what I'm doing on the floor, come on, do it, okay?
Yes,
You got it. Yes, indeed.
All right, we're going to do crunches. Crunches are very, very important.
Okay.
I'm going to get up.
Do you know that she, in some of her classes, Hoda, she has her people do 800 push-ups. Did I read that right?
Oh my
200 crunches.
200 crunches.
200 crunches.
All right, we may only have time for the crunches, but we are going to get down here with you. All right. So what do we do? Lay down? We're going to do it. If she's doing it, we're doing it.
We're doing it.
I mean, come on. Okay. We're doing it. Okay, we're ready. Okay, careful.
Okay.
Okay, my mic.
Okay, that was very interesting, wasn't it? Right? Wasn't that interesting? It's like if she could do it, why not us, right? And she didn't start until she was in her mid-50s. In her mid-50s is when she first started. But you know what she did? She remembered her why. And what was her why? To honor the wish of her sister. So those of us, you must have a why that's going to give you the motivation and the energy to get out there and to go after your goals. No one's coming to save you. No one's going to do it. You have to do it yourself. She entered a bodybuilding contest. Now, I'm from the bodybuilding world back in the day. I haven't been on stage in 20 years, but that's where I came from. At 71, she was on stage. Unbelievable. Totally unbelievable. But I give her all the credit. That video was produced 3 years ago. She is now 88 and still going strong. And all I'm saying is, if she can do it, why not us? We can do it. All right. So that video is just meant for some motivation to let you know what is definitely possible if you take care of yourself. Now, for some reason, more than 131 million people, especially older adults, anywhere from 55 to 85, are on medication. Now, I don't believe that because you're getting older, you need to be on medication. Now, there are those of us who may have certain illnesses where you need to be medicated, but most diseases can be reduced if you take the proper precaution. Some of the most frequently prescribed drugs like Lipitor and Cestrid and metformin and albuterol, it's being taken too much, and there are side effects from taking so much medication. But if you change the way you eat, like Ernestine, exercise, like Ernestine, you can reduce the effect of those diseases. But you've got to believe that you can do it. And what we are trying to do today is say that if you eat healthy, if you exercise, you can get there. There's no reason why you can't. Because illnesses don't just come overnight. It usually takes some time for us to get sick before anything else. So what I want to say here too, because I was giving a lot of this some thought, and I know that there are some of us who have issues when it comes to exercise. It's not a given that you're going to just get up there and move your body. And that's why I always talk about, your why. You got to get out there and make it happen. But there are barriers. I know there are barriers that prevent some of us from getting out there and exercising. And there were 5 barriers that I was giving some thought to that I want to talk to you guys about. Because I know when I talk to people about exercise, they tell me, well, I just don't have the time. So, and that's like the number one barrier to exercise. People say, I don't have the time. I'm busy. I got things to do, whether it be church obligations, family, other situations coming up. You're just too busy to squeeze exercise in. But I'm saying to you that if you don't make time for exercise, you're going to make time for sickness, illness. It happens. You have to schedule exercise into your day like any other important appointment. When my car is in need of repair, I'm going to take it to the mechanic. But what about your body? You cannot take your body for granted. You feel good today. You showed up. You're here. Hey, I'm feeling good. I can move my body. But what happens when you get sick? When you get sick, you want to take care of your body as well. But the key is to take care of your body before you get sick. What we're talking about is prevention. Preventive maintenance is what we're talking about. So just like you're going to schedule time for your car schedule time for other appointments. Schedule time to take care of your health. You only have one body. And if you take care of it, it'll take care of you. We're talking about quality. The next barrier to exercise is low motivation. Let's face it, if you're not motivated, you're not going to do it. And that's why we talk about, again, your why. You've got to know why you're doing it. If you're not inspired to get up and exercise, well, you're not by yourself. There's so many of us that each day it's a challenge. But each day you have to remember, first of all, you get up, you thank God you're awake, you have the activity of your limbs, you can move your body. Because, unfortunately, there are some people who didn't wake up this morning. But we did, which means we have another chance to rewrite our story, another day to rewrite the script. So that alone should be motivation to get out there and make use of each hour of the day. Because, the last time I checked, we only get 24 hours in the day. But it's up to us what we do in those 24 hours. Are we going to watch Netflix for 6 hours? Now, okay, so let's say you're working for 8 hours, you're commuting for 2, you're going to watch Netflix for 6. What is it left to do? Barely get enough sleep in. And speaking of sleep, and speaking of activities, do you know what day of the week most heart attacks occur? What day of the week and what time of the day do most heart attacks occur? Mondays between 8 and 9 a.m. is when most heart attacks occur in the United States. That's because people are dying not to go to work. Again, no motivation to go to work either. But you have to wake up feeling motivated to go out there and make it happen. And you've got to eat better to help your body. Your body, food is fuel, food is energy. And if you don't take care of it, it's gonna burn out. So I think everyone here tonight is motivated. Because if you weren't motivated, I don't think you would be here this evening. I think you would have found something else to do, another excuse, something else that might have come up. But you said, no, this is a priority, right? No one twisted your hand. No one said, oh, you're going to show up or else. No, you showed up because you want this. You showed up because you believe enough in yourself. You didn't give up on yourself. Those who don't do anything for their bodies, they give up. But you didn't give up. You're here. And our commitment to you is while you're here, we're going to help you. And all we ask is that you put your best foot forward. Now, another barrier to exercise is, the fear of getting hurt. Let's face it. Some of us who have not exercised in a while may feel, well, if I move this way, move that way, and I may hurt myself. Well, worrying about getting hurt, especially if you're new to exercise or have past injuries, is no excuse not to work out. The exercises we are providing in this program is meant to help you, not hurt you. But still, if there are any exercises that are difficult for you, like the exercises that George is going to take you through this evening, you modify it, or he'll give you some modification to do. But if you ever find that there's something you can't do, or it's too strenuous, take a break. There's no harm, no foul, no problem with that. Take a break, take it easy. Your body eventually will be conditioned enough to deal with it. But we just want you to get the movement in, even if you got to go slow, because you're conditioning your body. And that's what this is all about, conditioning your body and hopefully conditioning your mind to be where it should be, to help you get to where you need to go. Another barrier to exercise is low self-esteem or low self-confidence. Feeling uncomfortable or self-conscious about your fitness level or body image. We should never compare ourselves to anyone else. We have to start somewhere. And no matter where you are in your fitness level, if somebody looks like they've been working out for years and you can't compare yourself to them. You want to be the best version of yourself. That's what it's all about. When someone comes to me and say, man, I want to be just like you when I grow up. I'm like, no, you don't. You want to be like yourself when you grow up. You want to be the best version of you. Liz says, if I can't do a particular exercise, sometimes I just walk in place to keep the momentum going. And that is so good, Liz. Exactly. Because, when you're walking, your heart rate goes up. And instead of just stopping, you're still moving. You're still burning calories at a slower pace, right? But you're still burning calories. And I would recommend anyone here who feels challenged during their exercises to just walk in place until you get your heart rate coming back down and you're able to get back to the exercise. There's no shame in this game here because we're all on the same path. We want better health. So never think that anyone's watching you to see what you got on, what you're doing. No, we're all here because we want to get fit. We're all here because our mission in this program is to become healthier, live a more qualitative life. That's what it's all about. And speaking of quality over quantity, when I think about Ernestine Shepherd, who's 88 years old now, okay, she's living a nice long, some would say long life. But none of us can guarantee the number of years, but we want to have quality years. When I think of quality, I'm talking about not worrying about somebody pushing me in one of those wheelchairs or having to take care of me. I'm talking about independence. And you become independent when you're able to do things on your own. And being healthy enables you to do that. Now, Ernestine doesn't have a caregiver. She's able to sit down, get up, move around, do whatever she wants to do. She can do this. And that's how our bodies were built. But if you don't take care of your body, it's not going to perform at its optimum level. Something as simple as getting up out of a chair takes muscle, takes strength. And if you have weak quadriceps, weak spine, glutes, it's going to be hard for you to get up out that chair. But with strength training, with exercise that strengthens the muscle, you'll be able to move around, get out of chairs, go up ladders, whatever it takes for many, many, many years to come. And that's what I'm talking about with living independently, having more self-confidence. You've got to work your body. And living a long life will help you. If you're destined to live a long life, you want to live a quality life. That's what I'm saying. There are places in Asia called the blue zones, where the average person lives to be over 100 years old. And this has been well documented. But why are they living so long? And why? And I say living long, they don't have caregivers. Basically, they're taking care of themselves. They have community. Like we have a little community of people that showed up today that's going to be working out and exercising. Well, they live in a community where they look after one another. They eat mostly a plant-based diet, some meat, but mostly plant-based. And the one thing that they all do that we all could do, they walk. They're walking at least 30 minutes a day. And again, it's called the blue zones. This is what is possible. We're not meant to just be here for a few years and be unproductive and die. We are meant to live a long life. We're meant to be productive in our lives. But what has happened is we started, buying into the fact that, the thought process that as you get older, you're supposed to get sicker, you're supposed to die. But that's all in our minds. But if you're not eating right, if you're not moving your body, you're going to be one of those statistics of people who die at a very young age. or you die because of certain diseases that you might get. But it doesn't have to happen that way. And all I'm saying is, it's one, you have one body, take care of it, it will take care of you as well. Now, the fifth barrier, the fifth and final one that I was thinking about is the lack of social support. Okay, a lot of us don't have anybody else to, let's say, work out with us, right? And that's why I like these virtual programs, because we can come together as a community and support one another as we work towards achieving our fitness goals. This is our community, and we support each other. We have similar goals, and we want to encourage one another to get there. That's important. Elizabeth says, I really appreciate Tuesday's session when the nutritionist talked about planning out meal options. It helped me look and find alternatives that work, which is very good. And next Tuesday, Sky will be back again for another session, and you can talk to her more about that. She'll go over labels. But you know, there are a lot of alternatives to what we're eating. And what you put in your body will determine how you look and how you feel. It's very important. But those are the 5 barriers to exercise that I thought about and I wanted to bring up today. Now, if you have any questions on these, please let me know. And finally, I want to say that I will be checking in with some of you this weekend. I know it's like, what, really? Yes, really. I want to find out how you're doing. And I'm going to ask you when I call, what steps are you taking to achieve your fitness goals? Okay, that's what I'm going to ask you. You've been here 2 weeks. Now it's time to find out what you're doing. How is this program helping you? Is there something else you want to see more of? How can we help move you towards total fitness to where you want to go? And when I call you, you have got to know what your goals are for the 6 weeks. And again, what steps are you taking? I know what steps I'm taking. And believe me, I do take steps to maintain and to try to get better, healthier. Because I know this is the only body I got. Last I checked, I'm not looking at no other substitutes. It's just me. So I've got to take care of it because I have goals, I have dreams, I have ambitions. There are things I still want to accomplish, and I can't accomplish it if I don't have my health. That's all I'm saying. You have goals, you have dreams, you have ambitions, places you want to go, people you want to see. Well, wouldn't it be nice to be healthy, to see them? Wouldn't it be nice to be healthy and be around the people you love? If you have kids and grandkids like myself, to see them grow up and be prosperous, that's a very important goal. But you can't if you're not healthy. So think about your health should be your number one. I always say it should be your number one priority. You got to put that oxygen mask on yourself before you put it on anyone else. Right? So with that being said, I think, do you guys have any questions of me before you get to sweating? Ask the questions now, forever hold your peace, or ask it after the program's over. It's up to you. Okay? So are we all set? Ready for George? Thumbs up? Donna, is George in the house? Ready. Trisha Wright says ready. All right. Okay. So where is George?
Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you now, George. Good. Looking good.
All right. Am I coming through clear?
Coming in loud and clear.
Okay. How's everybody doing tonight?
Thumbs up. You ready? Thumbs up.
All right. So I'm going to be doing a full body workout. Similar format, or same format as last week. So I'm going to be warming up for about 15 minutes. Getting ready for the workout. I'm going to be doing, it's going to be leg heavy today.
Uh-oh. Leg heavy.
So we'll definitely stretch them out afterwards.
Okay.
Anybody got any questions for me before we go?
Well, they said they're ready.
All right, let's get started. So step to the top of your mat. You're gonna bring your arms down by your side. Feet are about shoulder width apart. And we're just gonna focus on getting our breath ready for the workout. So we're taking a big deep breath in through the nose. And exhaling, letting it go out through the nose. Big deep breath in through the nose. And exhale. I want you to gently take the bottom of your feet and push the ground beneath you away from you. Start to feel your muscles in your legs engage and fire up. And try to find equal balance in between the feet. Continue with the big deep breaths. The next inhale, I want you to bring your palms together. And as you're pushing down on the ground, I want you to gently push your palms together, not overpowering one hand to the other. Can you hear me still?
The music could be a little bit lower.
Yeah, breathe. Take a big deep breath in, bring your arms, palms together, hands up to the ceiling. Reaching up nice and wide, nice and high. On your next exhale, you're gonna reach over towards the left, moving your hip towards the right side of the mat. Staying here, looking for length. So we're gonna take a big deep breath in, pushing the tip of the fingers over towards the left. Continuing to push the hips over towards the right. Arms extended as much as possible. Take a big deep breath in, bring yourself back up to the middle. And as you exhale, we're gonna move over towards the opposite side. So your hips are moving towards the left side of the mat. Your hands, arms moving towards the right side of your mat. Continuing to gently push the ground beneath you away. The palms together as you extend out. Take a big deep breath in. Brings us back to center. Bring the arms down. Take them out. I'm going to have you clasp your hands. Bring them right below your chin. Take a big deep breath in, and as we breathe in, we're going to lift the elbows up. Letting the lungs fill up, the belly fill. And exhale, bring the elbows together. And a big deep breath in. Elbows come up. And exhale. Elbows together. Keeping the hands underneath your chin. Inhaling up. And exhale, bring the elbows together. Let's get a few more here. Big deep breath in. Shoulders are relaxed, lifting the elbows up high. And exhale. More. And exhale. Last one. Big deep breath in, lifting the elbows up, keeping the chin lifted, chest is lifted. And exhale. Take it out. So you're going to start towards the back of your workout area. We're going to take a big deep breath in. We're going to bring our arms All the way up to the ceiling. Continue pushing the ground away with the bottom of your feet. And as you exhale, you're going to fold forward, bringing the hands towards the ground. Bend the knees if necessary. And just gently pull your chest towards your knees. Let the head drop and relax. And just continue to take a big deep breath here as you lift your hips up to the ceiling, gently using your hands and now your feet and now your hands to push the ground beneath you away. And as you exhale, I'm going to ask you to bring your hands out towards the top of the mat. We're going to go into a plank position here. Get your shoulders over your wrists. Heels pointed up towards the ceiling. The back of the knees up towards the ceiling. And we're going to hold here for 5 breaths. Bringing the hips forward. Shoulders relaxed. If you need to, you can modify, come down to the elbows. Get 3 more breaths. And if you need another modification, you can let the knees drop. 2 more breaths. And on your next breath, I'm going to have you pull your chest down towards the ground. Keep your elbows close to your body. And gently lower yourself to the floor. Flip the top of your feet onto the mat. Use your arms to extend straight. Pull the chest forward. Pull your chin up towards the ceiling. As you exhale, you're going to flip your toes. Push your hips up to the ceiling. Pull your heels down to the ground. Hold here for 3 breaths. Continue to push your hips up to the ceiling as you push the ground beneath you away. Trying to achieve equal force with the feet and the hands. 2 more breaths. Shoulders are relaxed. Fingers are spread out nice and wide. And on your next exhale, you're going to drop your knees towards the ground. We're going to walk our feet towards our hands. We're going to move up into a half lifted position, putting our hands just below our knees, extending the arms straight, moving the chin towards the top of the mat. Shoulders are moving towards the rear of the mat. And exhale. Fold it forward all the way. Remember, you can bend your knees if you need to. We're going to slowly stand up. 1 vertebrae at a time. Bringing the arms back up above the head. Palms together as you inhale. And as you exhale, we're going to twist to the left. Opening your arms out to a T. Big deep breath in. Bring it back up to center. And exhale. Twisting in the opposite direction. Inhale, bring the arms and the palms back up together. Inhale, and you gently reach back. And exhale, fold forward. Test the knees. Looking at the toes. Inhale, placing the hands just below the knee, extending the hands, extending the arms. Back. Bring your gaze up towards the horizon. And exhale. Place your hands down in front of your feet. You're going to step your right leg back, left leg back. We're pulling our chest down to the ground. Tops of the feet onto the mat. Extending the arms. Pulling the chest forward. Shoulders are relaxed as you bring the chin up towards the ceiling. Exhale. Flip the toes. Heels come down to the ground. Here, just take a big deep breath in. Lift your right heel all the way up to the ceiling. As you exhale, you're gonna bend that right knee. Bring the right foot over towards the left side of the mat. Take a big deep breath in. Extending the right leg. Exhale, you bring the right foot in between the right hand and the left hand. Bend that left heel down. And we're gonna bring both arms up. Palms together, gazing up at your thumbs. Using the outer edge of your left foot to push forward and towards the right knee. As you exhale, you're going to quarter turn towards the left side of your mat. Bring your hands down towards the ground. Slow, deep breath in. Exhale, pulling the head towards the ground. Using your hands and your feet to stabilize yourself. Take a deep breath in. You're going to spin towards the back of your mat. Right hand and left hand framing the left foot. Step the left leg back. From here, we pull the chest down towards the ground. Here we are again, top of the feet onto the mat. Extending the arms straight. Pulling the chest forward. Gazing up towards the ceiling. And exhale. Tucking our toes. Pulling our hips to the ceiling. Heels to the ground. Deep breath in. Left heel up towards the ceiling. Bending the left knee. Bringing the left foot over towards the right side of the mat. Exhale. Bringing the left foot in between the right and the left hand. The right heel spins down. Left knee is bent. Bring our arms up together. Gazing up. Exhale. Quarter turn. Fold. Legs are wide. Big deep breath in. Walk your hands over towards the top of your mat. Bending that right leg back behind you. And lower. Pulling the chest down towards the ground. In the arms. Engage. We want to spend some time here. 3 breaths. You want to make sure your shoulders are over your wrist. Chest is opening up. Shoulders are open. 2 more breaths. Gently pulling the chest forward. One more breath. As you exhale, tuck your toes. Hips come to the ceiling. Heels to the ground. I want you to walk your hands about 6 inches back. You're going to take your right hand, reach for your left heel or the back of your left leg. Bend the knee start, and once you've got a hold, a good grip, you're gonna start to gently straighten that left leg, bringing your gaze up under your left armpit towards the ceiling. You don't have to get in that position right now, but you want to think about moving your energy and your breath in that direction. And on your next exhale, bring the right hand forward. And then we're going to switch, bring the left hand over towards the right leg. Lifting up in the opposite direction. Looking up under the right armpit. towards the ceiling. Next inhale. Hands come back up front. Hold here for one breath. And exhale, you're going to bring your knees down towards the ground. Bring your hands back towards your feet. And we're going to gently stand up. Bring our palms together. And shake it off. All right. Everybody warmed up? All right. So to start, we're going to start down on our backs. You want your feet pardon me, you're going to be on your back. You want your knees at a 90-degree angle. Arms are straight up. We're going to be bringing our right arm back, left leg extended. And then alternating. This movement here for 90 seconds. Inhaling as you get long and extend. Exhale as you bring it back towards the center line. Now let's go for it. Inhale. And exhale. You can do this one standing as well. Bringing up the left knee, the right arm. Taking your time, keeping your breathing in sync with your movements. You've got 90 seconds to do what you can. You're on the floor, make sure you're pulling your belly button down towards the mat. More seconds. Just finish it off strong. Continue with the deep breathing. The breathing is the most important part of this whole workout. And relax. All right, step to the top of your mat. Sorry, the back of your mat. No, I'm sorry. Step to the top of your mat. You're gonna bend down, reaching for the ground. Kick our legs back, right, left, step in, stand up, hands up. Taking your time, let's go. Exhaling down, legs out, back in, back up. Take your time. If you need to break it down, and you're able to just get here, for the squat and hands up, that's fine. You want to do what you can with what you got. You come up, you want to reach up as high as you can, extend yourself. Keeping your breathing in sync with the movement. Inhaling through the nose, exhaling through the nose, helping us to build up some body heat so we can use for stretching later. A few seconds more to go. And relax. Arms out, shake your legs out. So next up, we're gonna be working on our hips. But our glutes and our quads are gonna get a workout as well. We're gonna be squatting and rotating out. Bring the knee up and rotate out. Take your time, go down as low as you can, and step out wide. Squat, bring the knee up, rotate the hip out. About 20 seconds, we're going to switch directions with the same leg. Go from external to internal. Bring your knee up as high as you can. And let's switch directions, bringing the knee in now. Back as straight as possible. If you have a chair or you need a wall, you can use that to help balance yourself if you need be. You don't necessarily have to lift your leg as high as I can. You lift it up as high as you can while being able to maintain control. You squat, pull yourself down into the position. Don't just drop down, move with intention. And relax. Take that leg out. We got a whole other side to do. How's everybody doing? You keeping up with me? Awesome. Yourself some water, moving, keep breathing. Start in about 10 seconds. Squatting, lifting the knee up, rotating out. Let's go for it. Pull yourself right down into the position. Inhaling, bring the knee up. Dropping down the ground, exhaling, pulling yourself down into the squat. As you come up from the squat, you're pushing the ground beneath you away. Maintaining that same force with the right foot. Pushing the ground away from you. And let's switch directions, going internal now. Deeply. And controlled. You might notice one side of your body is stronger than the other. It's perfectly fine. While we work both sides. And relax. All right, next one, have you lie down on your back. In about 20 seconds, you got hip thrust. So feet are together. And you're just lifting the hips up to the ceiling, pulling them down to the ground, and back up. You want to try to keep your knees together, feet together. Imagine there are magnets on the inside of your knees, and they're being pulled together. Let's go. Inhaling up, exhaling down. As you inhale, you want to inhale a full breath. That means letting the lower abdomen expand. followed by an expansion of the upper abdomen. And then the third part will be the lungs expanding. Inhaling deeply. When you get up to the top of your movement, try to hold it there for a second. Squeeze. This exercise particularly is good for if you sit a lot, because it works the muscles in the opposite direction that you would be working them out when you're sitting. Yes, when you're sitting, you're actually working out. Your body will adapt to its environment. A few more seconds. And relax. All right, we're back up to our feet. We've got some more squats. So here we're going to be squatting, so you can bring your feet a little bit more to shoulder width apart. We're going to squat and lift the leg up to the side. Do one and then the other. Start with the right. Find your flow. Lift it up as high as you're able to. Maintain control. Using that left foot to gently push the ground beneath your weight. If you're looking for a bit of a modification, you can turn that lift into a kick. Then you're focusing your attention on your breathing. Are you able to breathe in sync? You're breathing with your movement. Almost there. Deep breath in. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Doing good, everybody. Just keep it up. Less than 10 seconds. And relax. All right, 30 seconds of doing the same thing, opposite side. Get yourself some water if you need. Stretch the arms out, stretch the legs out, shake it out. Give yourself a round of applause. You made it this far, right? All right, 10 seconds. Feet a little bit more than shoulder width apart. We're squatting. Lifting. Strengthening those hips, glutes, quads, the core. Working on balance. These are the movements that we repeat every day. In and out of the car. Walking around, moving around through our days. Have your hands together. Gently push your palms into each other. And involve more of the body. Moving at a pace you can maintain. It's going to be challenging. But we need that challenge so we can overcome it. Keep progressing. Breath in and exhale. Got less than 20 seconds. And relax. All right. In about 25 seconds, you're gonna meet down on your hands and knees. And we're gonna be doing mountain climbers. So, nothing too crazy. Starting off this position here, left knee in, bring it back out, and switch. And go for it. If you need to, if you have a wall near you, hands on the wall, a little bit higher than the head, and we're lifting the knees up still. Same movement. Exhale. If you're comfortable, just bring the knees in. Speed it up if you want. But maintain steady breathing. Shoulders should be over your hands. Breathing in deep. Bring your butt out the air. Your butt should be level with or lower than the shoulders. That's what we're aiming. You got 20 seconds. Deep breath in and exhale. And relax. Good job. We're almost there. We're almost there. Step to the back of your mat. We're going to be coming down, walking ourselves out into a push-up and back to standing. Let's go for it. If you need to break the movement down, you can start with the squat. Bring the hands back up, like this. Pulling the hips to the ground, hands to the ground. Back up. If you feel you've had enough of legs, you can focus just on the push-up. Bring it all together. Maintain steady breathing. Almost there. Sliding down, walking out, core engaged, focused. Anchored in on why we're here. And relax. All right. I'm gonna have you get down to the mat. You're gonna bring your feet together. Open your knees out wide. Bring your hips down towards your butt. Sorry, bring your hips down towards your feet. Extend the arms out in front of you. And relax. And breathe. Focusing on your breath and stillness. Starting to cool down now. Using all of that heat that we just generated. Get us into a deep stretch. We've been holding here for 2 minutes. Take your time. Get comfortable. Continuing to focus on the breathing. Allowing your body to melt to the ground, offering no resistance. Let the gravity take over, allowing the body to open up. Deeply pulling, becoming aware where we feel the strongest sensation. Visualizing the breath moving through that area. Once it gets there, we release it. Breathe in again. Not rushing the process. Being active into our breath. Relax. Gently come up out of that position. And bring your feet out. Legs out wide. We're just gently going to reach forward, attempting to keep our toes up towards the ceiling. And we're just going to breathe here in this position. Continuing to send your breath to the areas where you feel the strongest sensations. Releasing, trusting your breath. Slowly to relax. Find yourself unable to breathe in a steady way. Back off the stretch a little bit. Decrease the intensity. Find that steady breathing. That'll allow the body to open up. Get too tense and unable to breathe. The body won't release. Not about forcing the body. It's about working with your body to help support you in this position. Staying present in this moment on that one breath. Slowly lift it up to this position. And we're going to continue the legs out. Now we're going to turn towards the right side. You're twisting your body towards your right, as if you're aiming your chest towards the right knee. It may not touch there, but we want to direct our energy in that position, and we're just going to hold here. Inhale deeply. Finding that length. And exhale. Moving deeper with each breath. Adjust your hands as needed to help support yourself. If you can take your left hand, reach over for the right foot. Maintain that steady, deep breath. Lower abdomen, upper abdomen, chest, the lung. Allowing gravity and your breath to move the body where it needs to be. Visualizing your breath moving throughout your body. Eyes will softly close. Or they can be open, focused on one area. Gently come up out of this position. I'm going to twist over to the opposite direction. Move towards the left foot if you're on the right. If you're on the left, you're going up to the opposite leg. Deep breath in. Gently allow your body to fall and twist over. Twist as much as you're able to. You have access, you can grab your foot, your right hand. Whatever position you're in right now, make sure your breathing is deep and steady. And shoulders relaxed, eyebrows relaxed. Maybe even have a nice gentle smile on your face. Allow your body to move where it's going. Become aware of how far you move before you start to maybe feel too much discomfort. If need be, you back off just a little bit, or as much as you need. And slowly release yourself from this position here. All right, this is probably the toughest one of the evening. I hope you're ready. I'm gonna have you lie down on your backs. Legs are straight out. I want you to tuck your shoulders underneath your body and turn the palms of your hands up towards the ceiling. Heels together. And just lie here and breathe. Focusing on your breathing, focusing on being as still as possible. Not obstructing your breath in any way. Gently feeling your body melting into the ground. Everything is relaxed. And focusing on the breath. Breathing in as much as you can. Slowly start to wiggle your fingers and your toes, feel the energy coming back into your body. Shaking the shoulders, bringing the arms up. And slowly rolling yourself up, coming to a seated position. And giving yourselves a round of applause. Great job, everybody. How we doing?
Yes, let George know how you're feeling. This is how we know that you're still with us. We see a comment or two in the box. We know you're still standing or lying down.
They might be sleeping right now, Vince.
Yeah, Trisha said, I survived. Phew. This is how we know how you're making out. We need to get some little feedback for the instructor. Okay? And but again, what was the purpose of these type of exercises, George?
So it's full body exercises. You're working every muscle in your body, and these are no different than any movements that we do throughout the day. And the idea behind them is to strengthen them so that way you're strong throughout your day. I like to use the first 15 minutes doing a yoga flow just to help bring the body into alignment, help to warm the body up for the workout, get the blood flowing, get your breathing right, get you into the right mindset. And then when we go through the exercise, you're carrying over that breathing into the exercises. That helps to build up body heat, which we need, especially if you're looking to burn calories. We have a furnace inside of us that we can control through our breath. So today we did a lot of squats. So you may be feeling it in your glutes, your quads.
Yes.
So it's important if you do our film store to move those muscles. Don't be afraid to move them because you want to get fresh blood in so that way they can repair themselves. If you're sore and you're stiff and you don't move, it means that blood is being stagnant and you're not flushing the toxins out of your muscles and giving nutrients to them so they can repair themselves, which is where you see the results.
Yeah, very good, very good. I know Brenda Alexander said feeling great and relaxed. I'm sure she'll sleep well tonight. And I know that Cheryl Stanford said, thank you for simplifying the movements, George. For those of us who's not as advanced, that's good, that's good because this way they were able to do it. That was great.
Absolutely. Anytime I can, I'll try to provide a modification so that way you can still be doing something.
Right. That's what Kilana said. She came in late, but she did do some modifications. But she'll do the whole thing over the weekend. And everyone will get a copy of this video so you can do it again in the comfort of your home. All right. Just because we want you to have something that you can do so you can continue these activities. These activities here on Thursdays It's similar to what we call functional fitness. You're doing movements that you would do every day. You'd be surprised raising your hand and going to the cabinet to pick something out the cabinet, you can injure yourself. You really can. But if your body's in alignment, if you're stretched out properly, you minimize that possibility. That's what it's all about. Getting your body acclimated to do the work. Isn't that what fitness is all about? The ability to do work? That's important. Now, do you guys have any questions at all before we let you go for the weekend? But although it's the weekend, it's not a weekend where you just don't do anything for your body. It's a weekend where you're going to relax tonight, but now you're going to think about, what are we going to do tomorrow? Am I going to go outside and do maybe a nice 30-minute, 40-minute walk? What activities am I going to be engaged in? This is what's going to help you. As I said at the very start, Tuesday and Thursday, we see you, you see us, you're working out, you're moving. But what are you doing on those other days of the week? That's what's going to help you to drop the pounds, to get healthier, to get more tone. What you do when you're not here with us. And I want to know that you're eating healthier. You're making some healthy food choices, right? Did you eat any fruit today? Did you incorporate, Liz said yes. Did you incorporate any veggies today? If you didn't, you need to. We need to drink more water. I sent out an email that talked about hydration and the importance of being hydrated. But do you know that even if you don't drink enough water, you can get the water from the fruit, because a lot of fruit has water in it. So you can drink regular water, eat your fruit, and you'll stay hydrated that way. You have to give your body what it needs. The body doesn't recognize pizza, no matter how good pizza tastes. It doesn't recognize it. It doesn't recognize hamburgers, French fries. It doesn't recognize. You recognize it because you enjoy it, but your body's like, I don't know what that is. So if your body doesn't recognize it, it can't heal you, because our bodies were meant to heal themselves. But if you don't give it the nutrients that it needs to heal, you're going to get sick, and the cells will die and won't be rejuvenated into good, healthy cells. That's what you want. But it's going to be what you do when you're not here with us. So I want you to promise yourself that you're going to eat better tomorrow and Saturday, even on Sunday, to eat better. Okay? I'm not saying that you're going to have to throw everything out. See, I know myself. I know if I bring cookies home, the only way cookies are leaving my house is if I eat them. All right? So I try not to bring them in the house, because when I bring them in, it's on. You can't get rid of them unless you eat them, because you say to yourself, well, I paid for this. I'm not going to just throw it away. So you're going to eat them, right? And then afterwards, you feel guilty. Like, why did I do that? I know it doesn't feel good. My body don't even recognize it, but you did it anyway. For cravings, you may have been emotionally feeling like, I always want something sweet. Well, grab an apple. Eat some watermelon. Because after you eat some fruit, you're not going to have that taste for that sweet taste again, because the fruit is going to give you that sweetness that you need. We got to work with our bodies. Sometimes, trick ourselves to do the right thing by ourselves. Brenda says, what connection is passing lots of gas during these exercises? What do you mean? What connection?
Your body, I'm assuming that you're probably in a relaxed state. And your body said, hey, let it go.
Right. Yes. Sometimes, and that comes down to a lot how you eat as well. You could have a lot of gas in your stomach. If you're in a relaxed state, you may not be, the muscles there may be relaxing, just letting it go, like George says. That's a normal, that's part of being human, I believe, So, okay, but we want to work with our bodies. Because as I can always say, we only get one, so let's do right by it. It'll do right by us. That's the key. I've seen so many people who basically are sick now because they didn't take care of themselves. And it doesn't happen overnight, right? The sickness is usually years in the making. It's years of neglect, right? Nobody wakes up one day and, oh man, I got heart disease. No, you have heart disease because for years, you're neglecting to take care of your heart, to take care of your body. And the heart disease just materialized because it was there all along, step by step. But if you start eating healthier, start to strengthen your heart, you can fight back against those type of diseases. You have the ability to do it. Your body will take care of you, but you've got to give it the fruit, give it the veggies, all right? Get the rest that you need. And even, believe it or not, thinking positive thoughts helps a lot. So listen to the videos or audio tapes that's going to infuse some positivity into your life. That means a lot. Even cancer cells can't deal with positivity. Brenda says, that's true. I stayed a while before I ate earlier today. Thanks. You're welcome. Most welcome. You know, it's a pretty looking dog there, Joy. I'm glad he's over there, not in here. What kind of dog is that? Pit bull.
Mixed pit bull.
Really, it looks nice, man. Wow. Yeah, man. So I guess next week he'll be giving the class.
He'll try.
And you better do what he says. Yeah, but this has been really good. I really appreciate it. And I appreciate you guys showing up because it just shows that you are serious with your health goals. Okay? That's important. You have to show up. And that's more than half the battle. Sometimes it's hard to show up. I know it. Trust me, I've been there. Sometimes it's hard to get to the gym. But when you get there and you start moving your body, the blood starts flowing, there's no place you would rather be. So that's the key. So the most important thing is show up. What are you going to do Friday? What are you going to do Saturday? What are you going to do Sunday? I need to know you guys are going to be doing something. Okay? And as a matter of fact, well, I'm gonna surprise you. I'm gonna call for you anyway. So just be prepared to tell me what you're doing. That's all I ask. Maybe a 2-minute phone call, but just be prepared to tell me what you're doing over the weekend towards your goals. Can you do that for me? Can you tell me thumbs up? Can you tell me what you're gonna do? All right, when I reach out to you, I want you to take the call. Don't give it to your daughter, to your sister, to your mama. Make sure that you answer it, and that if you're busy, I'll leave a message, and I would expect and hope that you would call me back so we can talk for a couple minutes about what you're doing, your goals, and what you're doing to reach those goals. Okay? With that being said, I think that is it. Right? Any questions? Any other comments? No, I think all hearts and minds, as I say, are clear. And I will see you on Tuesday, but I will be talking to you before then. All right, so good night. God bless. Joyce, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you for showing up. Take care.
Ready?